Hey guys, welcome to Cayla Jordan TV. Today I'm going to be making these Hershey cupcakes with this Starbucks whipped cream and then chocolate drizzle and almond sprinkle on top. They're so good. I'm obsessed with them. I wanted to show you the packaging of the two ingredients that are like key in this recipe. So first is the Hershey's unsweetened cocoa powder. We have this, you can pick it up at like Walmart or Target or your local grocery store. They sell it like everywhere, but that's why they're called Hershey's chocolate cupcakes. They're so good. I'll link it down in the description box below. And then I also used this Columbia coffee instant from Starbucks. I actually saw this at Costco too. You can buy it in bulk because I feel like it's really good coffee by itself. I used to use Folgers instant coffee and it had those like crystals in my cheesecakes. And I'm totally gonna switch to this now because it's more of like a powder, and I feel like it incorporates better into the cream that I'm going to be making with this. So yeah, I'll link both of these down below, but they're really important as far as how the recipe will turn out in taste, because if you don't use these exact ones, they'll probably be different in taste. If you want to learn how to make those cupcakes, keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. So the first step in making the chocolate cupcake part of the recipe, we are going to start with our sugar. I used organic sugar because the granules are like thicker, but you can use whatever sugar you want. I just prefer this. I feel like it makes it a little bit sweeter. But anyway, so I have my sugar in the bowl here, and then I also have my cocoa powder, my baking powder, baking soda, and salt and flour that we're all gonna combine into one before we move on to the next step. So we have our sugar, and then we are going to add in our cocoa powder, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and flour. And then we're just gonna give that a mix. Okay, all good. So at this point, we are going to want it to look like chocolate cake mix that you buy in the bag from the grocery store. You want it to be super fine and fluffy because we had the cocoa powder, the Hershey's cocoa powder is super chunky, and you want to make sure that's all blended in together. So it should look like this. Then we're gonna go ahead and add all of our wet ingredients. So we're gonna add our egg, vanilla, oil, and milk. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix all of this all together. Perfect, this is nice and combined together. It's really thick right now, but we're gonna go ahead and add in our last ingredient, which is boiling hot water. I have my 1 cup of water right here. I'm gonna stick it in the microwave for a minute and then add it in. All right, so now we have our boiling hot water. We're just gonna pour that right into our mixture. So this is perfectly mixed together. It's super liquidy, but it's supposed to be like that because we added in that water. And now we're going to put it into our cupcake liners. All right, so we have our chocolate cake batter right here, and we are going to line our cupcake pan with cupcake liners. Now that we have our cupcake pan lined, we are going to put in our cupcake batter, and we're just gonna fill it halfway. Now that they're all filled, I'm going to put these in the oven on 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. The second step in making our cupcakes is to make this Starbucks coffee cream. We have our sweetened condensed milk that I'm gonna pour into this pot. 2 tablespoons of Starbucks instant coffee. We are going to put this on the stove on medium heat until it all combines together and then set it off to cool. Okay, so it should look like this. It's been heating for about 5 minutes. It doesn't take very long just for the instant coffee to get heated into the cream and where there's no like specks or anything. So it looks very smooth, and we're just gonna put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes just so it can cool down and not heat our cream when we're making our whipped cream. All right, so our chocolate cupcakes are all done. They look perfect, and they were in there for exactly 18 minutes, and they all have a little bit of a flat top. They didn't like peak or anything. I stuck a toothpick in the middle of the center of the cupcake to ensure that they were done all the way through. And we're just gonna set these aside for about 30 minutes out of the pan so they can cool before we ice them. So this has been sitting about 30 minutes in the refrigerator, and I'm just gonna add this whole container of heavy whipping cream into the mixture and make it super whipped. So it's just like making whipped cream, but we are going to add it with this. So instead of the sugar. So we're just gonna add this in and then whip it until it has stiff peaks. All right, perfect. Now we have our stiff peaks and our Starbucks coffee cream that we're gonna ice our cupcakes with. I'm gonna get my piping bag and get the cupcakes, and then we're gonna ice them with this. So now we have everything here. I also have some toasted almonds and some shell Hershey's syrup to top it off with. I'm just gonna fill my piping bag with the cream. And this is a piping bag and tip from Bakery Crafts, and it's a 7CS tip. And then we're gonna start from the center and then go out. Perfect. And this made more than 12 cupcakes when I baked them. It made 2 dozen cupcakes, but I just have 6 right here. And we're just gonna top them with some almonds. And last but not least, drizzle them with chocolate. Thanks for watching my video on how to make the Hershey's chocolate cupcakes with the Starbucks whipped cream. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get frequent updates on whenever I upload all my new desserts and recipes, and then sometimes I do fun videos and challenges and stuff. So don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Bye.
Straight.
Whew. We're good to go. We're good to go.
I'm not, it's not
right. Okay. So, I can't start with me laughing. All right. Whew. Okay. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. The first step in making our, wait, I don't know what I'm gonna call this one either. We need an extension cord. I have one at my house. Next time it won't be a problem. Learning curves. Can I make it to the microwave? Without tipping anything over? No. All right, perfect. Now we have our stiff. And then lab. Can you get my cupcakes from over there? I'm gonna have to unhook myself.
on the tray here?
Yeah.
Alright, fine.